Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cardinals. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 58, boy, 58!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a number one receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll make it third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And fourth down coming up.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now on fourth down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Red 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
This guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good game. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they loved smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Play clock winding down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Robert Kimdichie coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. As they run the counter play. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Brief break in the action here. More from the desert after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 30. Three-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Kindici in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out here in the eye. To Johnson again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 319! 319! Over! Green, 39!
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jay Howard able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Hey, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Over the middle here to Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw again. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Red zone opportunity.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crosses.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Watch the pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Cuts it out to the sideline. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Here we go. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now.
Now let's go. Green, I take it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.